going on, everyone? It's Christina from the Glaser Tutoring Company, and today we're going to multiply a binomial. All right, so binomial, anytime that you see the prefix bi in mathematical or scientific terms, bi means that you have two of something. Like binoculars means that you have two glasses, right? For your left and your right eye. So a bicycle means you got two wheels, right? But since we're talking about polynomials, we're talking about different terms. So in this case, the bi for binomial means that you must have two terms, and only two terms. So if we look at the example that we have here, we have 25b plus 2 times, or being multiplied by 25b minus 2. So if you look inside the parentheses, I do see that I have two terms. I have the 25b, this one has the variable, and this 2 is just a random 2. It has no variable to it. So those would be your two terms. And the same thing goes for the second parenthesis. 25b, that's one term. And then the negative 2, that's the random other term. Now we've done tons of work multiplying binomials together. So you could always play by the rules of what we've been doing in the past, which means that you just got to be fair. So when in doubt, if you don't know any tricks up your sleeve, you could always play the fairness game, which means that you would just take the first term and multiply it by all the terms in the second parenthesis. And you would take your second term and multiply it by all the terms in the second parenthesis, simplify, and solve. You can totally do it this way. But I want to point out something cool about this example. So we might want to start trying to learn how to pick up some tricks that might help you out. But, when in doubt, you could always be fair. But notice how in this one, the first terms are completely identical. I have 25b and then 25b. And for the last term, we have a 2 and a 2. The only difference is that one of them is a plus and the other is a negative. Now, if you have basically everything identical except for the signs, that means that some numbers and some terms are going to cancel. And if they're going to cancel out completely, that means that you don't really technically have to be fair. We could do a little shortcut and get the same answer as we would doing the whole shebang. So, in this case, we keep the reds with the reds and the blues with the blues. So we take our first term for each, 25b, and multiply it by the first term. So 25b times 25b. Then, all you got to do is just take the blues, 2 and the 2, and multiply those two together. And that's it for this one. You do have to also take into consideration the signs, right? So when you do your 2's, it would be positive 2 times a negative 2. Now, I just want to point out here, if you had two identical terms, so if 2 were positive, nothing's going to cancel. So you cannot do it this way. You will have to go back and play fair. I just want to point that out. All right, so let's go for it. 25b times 25b. Always numbers first. So 25 times 25. Whew, anyone out there? 25 times 25. 25 squared. I heard you. 625. There we go. 625. And now use your variables, right? I have one b multiplied by another b. How many 2b's? Oop, I just gave you the answer. We have one b here, right? B to the first. We got another b here, b to the first. How many total b's do we have? You're exactly correct. We got 2 b's. That is representative by b squared. The exponent for variables is always telling you how many of those you have. So we got 625b squared. And now let's just do the back terms. We have a positive 2 multiplied by a negative 2. Positive times a negative is always a negative. And then 2 times 2 is 4. And guess what? You're done. I just want to point out here that you had a b squared term, but there was no b term, right? Usually you go downward in a progression, that you would have b squared, then you have a b, and then you have just the random number. But that's the idea for this. The b term got completely canceled out. And if you would have done it the old-fashioned way of just being fair, you would get the b terms, but they would cancel. So if you want, you could try it out that way and see if you get the same answer. You should get the same exact answer. But we're done here. 625b squared minus 4. Oh yeah. So thanks for tuning in. I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments. I love getting back to you, any chance that I get in my spare time. And I hope you're having a great day out there. Thanks for using this channel. My brother and I really do hope that we're providing great educational content for you guys. We just want to help you guys succeed in your aspirational, goals, your academic aspirations. So hopefully we could be your guide and guide you to your dreams. So check the channel out. We got math videos, chemistry videos, physics videos on the channel. So maybe we could help you out in other subjects. I'll talk to you soon, and I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.